We've been talking all day today about people addressing things. Well, Dame Dash has finally broke his silence on the issues with his teeth and some other things.
What's wrong with you?
He said y'all can get your kiki off now because he is doing what he has to do. So he sat down. He has a series on his American News Network on YouTube. It's called Bosses Take Losses. And this is part 1 of this new series. And he's addressing the teeth and, Cameron back and forth for a lot of things. Let's take a listen to Dame Dash.
This isn't the Cam that I know or co-sign. Number one, talking about another man's pockets. I just felt like him and I would have conversations about that's just not the most masculine thing to do. Talking about other people, especially when they're not in the room, to me is coward shit. For me, if you have something to say to someone that you respect and that you don't go on a television show and speak on it. You give them the respect of calling them. And what I've noticed is when you do have people on your show, you're very nice to them. And I don't think it's a problem being nice, but I do think there's times that they should be challenged. Like, I would never think that the Cam I knew would use his platform to sit with his old ops and talk about his brothers.
Why don't the rules apply to Dame, though? Like, Dame sits around and talks about people when they're not in the room. Like, I don't understand why the rules don't apply to him.
What do you mean? Because he has talked about Cameron and, putting...
He just talks about people in general when they're not in the room.
And stuff like that.
Yes.
But the point that Dame Dash is trying to make here, and to your point, I don't know if it stands because he does talk a lot about people, is that Cameron should just be picking up the phone and calling him. Especially because...
But I'm saying, does he do that? I don't know.
Well, he did say in this that he alleges that he's attempted to pick up the phone and call Cameron a couple times, but Cameron doesn't answer.
I'm just talking about all the people Dame talks about. Dame sits down in front of these cameras quite often and talks about people.
Does he talk about it, or does he get asked? Does he get interviewed about it?
Does it matter?
Well, in this interview in particular, the interview opens with Dame Dash addressing the health stuff. So he has an eye patch on, and he says
what happened to his eye?
So he says that he got surgery on his eye because they had to remove liquid that's in his eye because he's diabetic. And then he goes to the teeth, and he says that they're currently sitting in his dentist's office, and that he had... What
is wrong with you?
What? So he said that they currently sitting in his dentist's office.
Yeah.
What about the pair that he had in? Because I was looking at that video, girl. They was clenched down. He had them button them teeth to his gums, glued them down. And he even talked like he's scared to open it up because you know what's going to happen if he open his lips.
Yeah, no. So he said that
he got a different pair.
He's about to, because he said that a lot of the teeth that he had in broke and things happened, and that it never happened before. So now he's going through everything he has to go through to fix his teeth situation.
But I have things that I want to say, and I think I want to talk clearly. So I'm not going to sit here and grit my teeth all day. Fuck all that, and I don't care. Get your jokes, but know that right now I'm in my dentist office, and tomorrow I'm getting a surgery, and hopefully by the time y'all see this, I'll have some new teeth.
Yeah, there was nothing that he said that was that important that he had to sit up there with no teeth to have the conversation.
Yeah,
we could have waited till after the teeth. Yeah.
Well,
I'm confused. So the teeth just don't stay in. Why would he have to clench? So how does he eat?
No, he had like a denture. I'm gonna call it a denture.
And I don't know. I'm not being
funny.
I don't know the technical terms.
But what he's saying is that he had teeth in, and then they broke, and all the things. So he's going to have to go through this whole process of repairing it. In the meantime, he had dentures in, but they're not, I guess, as sturdy as what he had in before.
Got you.
Yes, but he's getting it together, is what he's trying to tell y'all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so now a lot of people
wait till you get it together to come out and
it was.
I gotta address Cam. Okay, I gotta get back at Cam right now. I can't wait.
Yeah, but they've been going back and forth for some time. Not even back and forth, but there has been some things back and forth because what he's really upset about is he feels like Cameron shouldn't be talking about his money. And there's been a conversation around Dame Dash and money because of the tax stuff and the business stuff and all the things, right? Jess has to go do her promotions. So let's take a listen to a Cameron on Dame Dash, because he finally came out and just was like, let me just have a conversation about this stuff too.
This started with Dame Dash mad at me or whatever, and I love Dame. I don't have a problem. Dame calls me one day and be like, yo, me and 50 going back and forth. I see you seen him. How you gonna let him pap you on the pockets like that? He papped you on the pockets. I said, Dave, you crazy, man. He said, yo, me and him going back and forth. You mind if I mention that? I said, nah, go ahead. Instead of him saying what he told me on the phone, he said, yeah, and Kim let 50 Cent smack him on the ass. What kind of grown man let another nigga smack him on the ass? I don't like that, Kim. Oh, that's smacking on the ass. Word? Next thing, he's on another podcast talking about somebody asks him, you feel like your artist should take better care of you because they're up and it seems like you're going through financial trouble? And Dave says, Cam. So you're throwing me in there, pause, and nobody even asked about me. All I'm saying is that you had wild bread, and to me, you mismanaged your money.
So once again, Dame needs to practice what he preaches. Cam just said that Dame threw him into something, and nobody even asked him about it.
Yeah. And elsewhere, Cam has talked about, because he's talking about mismanaging the money. Cam has talked about the way that Dame Dash lived. And he says, every time Cameron, I hear him talk about Dame Dash anyway, he says, it's still my brother. Like, there's still love, but he's just being honest. And he going, you talking about me, I got to respond. This is what I do as well, too.
And I hate the conversation of an artist owes somebody or somebody owes somebody. Because at the end of the day, they made millions of dollars with Rockefeller. They made millions of dollars with state property. They made millions of dollars with the clothing company. They made millions of dollars with all the things that they did. Now, the money was mismanaged. That doesn't mean that Cameron has to come now and give you money, because if the tables were turned, you don't know what it was. So I hate that conversation.
Stop speaking on another man's pocket. You don't know if that man mismanages money or not.
Tap your pocket.
Well, you about to go tap? Envy just got us to go tap. Yeah. Oh, so you trying to tap his pockets?
If that's what you want on your birthday, just say it.
You giving him 48 taps?
If I'm what you want on your birthday, just say it, King.
Continue on, Loren.
Ooh, just say that.
You see, he ain't moving when I tap his pockets, though.
At all, baby.
Because ain't nothing in there.
Okay. Y'all threw me. Where was I? Oh, I wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to talk. I just wanted to say real quick.
Being chatty patty.
I am. This is my job, Dame. I'm sorry. So Cameron was talking about, when he was talking about mismanaging money, he was talking about the lifestyle that Dame Dash used to live. He was talking about the private jets that he flew for like 5 years straight. He said Dame had a mansion in London.
I would love to do the things Dame did. Fly private for 5 years straight. Buy 2 mansions in London. You got a mansion in London just for your niggas, and then a personal mansion in London for something else, or renting them or whatever. You just got mansions in London. We not even from London. You go to Dame house, he got a crib in Malibu. Yo, you know these walls are made out of museum walls, right? This is the same shit they use in the museum. This ain't regular house walls. They made museums out. This is museum walls and shit. Bro, if you live like that, you gotta keep hustling.
Did Dame say anything else about Cam?
Not in that one interview, no.
Okay.
I can't wait to see his new teeth.
Me too.
That's what's up, because he said they sitting on the desk just waiting to jump in his mouth.
I don't know if they're sitting or he was about to go through the process, but they were in his dentist's office.
Okay, I know that's right.
Yes.
All right.
Salute to Dame and Cam.
Well, that is the latest with Loren. Thank you, Loren.
You're welcome.
All right, when we come back, we got the People's Choice mix. And salute to Evie, OVO Eli. He got me a birthday gift, which is he got me a little toy Cybertruck.
I love that, yo.
Which I thought was pretty dope.
Because you are obsessed with cars.
That's
you love cars.
Yes.
Yep, and I was the only child, so I used to be like, as a kid, like,
just playing.
He definitely wore a helmet, Jess. Absolutely. I am convinced he wore a helmet. I'm 100% positive.
So special sitting over there.
Little red Riri.
No, my goodness. The mix is up next, y'all.
Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?